Today we're making these super cute puff flowers. They're really easy to make and you don't need a magic circle to make them. For materials, you're going to need 2 different color yarn. I'm using this size 4 yarn and I'm using a 5mm hook, and you'll need scissors and a stitch marker. Begin by getting the color you want to use for the main flower petals and then make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, grab your index finger and wrap your yarn twice around your index finger like this. And then grab the back loop to the front and then do that again. Pull the back loop through your finger and then pull on the short tail and then close it. And now you have your slip knot. Grab your hook and then insert your hook through the loop and tighten the loop on your hook. And now hold your yarn in a comfortable way. And we're going to begin by chaining 3. To chain 3, you're going to yarn over and pull the yarn through the loop on your hook. This is your first chain. We're going to do that 2 more times. And then 1 more time. And this is your chain 3. And now if you're a beginner, I want you to grab your stitch marker and put it through your chain 3. You're just putting it through the chain, you're not putting it in the actual stitches. So I'll show you here what I mean. You want it to be able to move freely around your chain. And so I'm just inserting it through. Just make sure you can move it freely and then you can close that stitch marker. And now find that first stitch, the first chain that you did, and I want you to insert your hook through it. And we're going to make a slip stitch. So yarn over and pull it through that first chain and then pull through the loop on your hook. And this is a slip stitch. And so now we chained 3 and made a slip stitch through the first chain. And the reason why we put that stitch marker there is to help us find the middle of the chain 3. And so you can see that there is like a little hole on top of it. We're not inserting the hook there. We're leaving that. We're inserting it in the middle of the chain. So where we put that stitch marker. And so the stitch marker kind of helps us see where that little hole is where we're going to insert the hook. And so I want you to insert the hook through that middle and then make a single crochet. So yarn over and pull the hook through the middle and then yarn over, pull through 2. So this is a single crochet. This single crochet doesn't count as anything. This kind of just helps us bring the yarn back on top of the circle. And so we're ignoring this the whole round. You're just going to leave that to the side. And so now I want you to go back in through where that stitch marker is, through the middle, and make a single crochet. 2 loops on your hook and then pull through, and that will be your first single crochet. And so now you can remove the stitch marker and then put it on that single crochet that we just did. And so again, that first single crochet that we did didn't count. The one that we just did is our first single crochet. Now we want to make 9 more, so I want 10 in total around the circle. And so we're just going to keep crocheting. We want 10 single crochets around the circle. And again, the first single crochet that brought us up doesn't count. And so technically we have 11 single crochet around. Just the first one doesn't count. We'll start where we put that first stitch marker. Marker, and you're going to slip stitch in that first single crochet, in the first single crochet that counts, so where we put the stitch marker. And so remove the stitch marker and then insert your hook in the middle of that first single crochet and then make a slip stitch. And you should have a circle that looks like this. And now after we slip stitch, I want you to chain 3. And then in that same stitch, the stitch where we just slip stitched, I want you to yarn over, insert your hook, and then pull a long loop, a loop that reaches your chain 3. And so you should have 3 loops on your hook. And then I want you to yarn over and pull through only 2. So this is an incomplete double crochet. And so this is our first incomplete double crochet. We'll do that again in the same stitch. Yarn over and then pull a long loop, and then yarn over, pull through 2 only. And so you should have 3 loops on your hook, and then in the same stitch again, the same stitch, you go into yarn over, insert your hook in the same stitch, pull a long loop, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And then once you have 4 loops on your hook, that is your sign to move to the stitch next to it. So we're done with the first stitch. Now we're working in the second stitch. And so yarn over, put the hook in the second stitch, and then pull a long loop again, and then yarn over, pull through 2. You should have 5 loops on your hook now. And then in that same stitch, the second stitch, you're going to do that 2 more times. So yarn over, put your hook, pull a long loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you should have 6 loops on your hook. One last time in that second stitch, pull a long loop, and then again you're going to pull through 2, and then you should have 7 loops on your hook. Count and make sure you have 7. And so if you have 7 loops on your hook, this is your sign to complete the petal. And so now you can yarn over and then pull through all the loops on your hook. And so now we worked in 2 stitches. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And then in that same stitch, so the second stitch where we did the 3 incomplete double crochets, you're going to insert your hook and make a slip stitch. And now you can puff up this petal by pushing on the back side to the front, like so. And then you have your first petal completed. And I will do the other petals with you too. So we have 10 single crochets. We want 5 petals. So we're using 2 stitches for each petal. And so now we're moving to stitches 3 and 4. So now you're going to chain 3. And then now you're going to insert your hook in the next stitch. So that is stitch 3 on our circle. So insert your hook, yarn over and insert your hook, and then pull a long loop and then pull through 2. And then do that one more time in that same stitch. And then one more time in that same stitch. And don't forget, you're pulling through 2 only. And so you should have 4 loops on your hook. And then we're going to move on to the next one. So the other stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull a long loop. Yarn over, pull through 2. And then one more time, yarn over, insert your hook, pull a long loop, pull through 2. And then just one more time. So 6 total incomplete double crochets through 2 stitches, 3 in each stitch. So you should have 7 loops on your hook at the end of each petal. If you have 7, now you can yarn over, pull through all 7. And then you're going to chain 3 and insert your hook in that same stitch where we just did our last incomplete 3 double crochet. So insert your hook there. And you're going to make a slip stitch. And then again, tighten everything up, and you can push the back to the front to puff up the petal. And so now we have 2 petals. We need 3 more. And so in the next 2 stitches, we'll do the same thing, incomplete double crochets. So chain 3, and then in the next stitch, you're going to yarn over, insert the hook, pull a long loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, insert the hook, pull a long loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and then one more time. And so you should have 4 loops on your hook. Once you have 4, this is your sign to move on to the next stitch and do the same thing 3 times. And then once you have 7 loops on your hook, that's your sign to move on. And then close the petal and then chain 3. And then insert your hook again in the same stitch where we just worked our 3 incomplete double crochets. Insert the hook and make a slip stitch. And then puff up the flower. And so we'll do the other 2 petals. So we have 4 single crochets left on the circle. And so we're working 1 petal in each 2. And so I'll do those with you. Start by chaining 3. And then I'll be working a little faster here, but yarn over, insert the hook, and then do the same thing we've been doing. Once you have 4 loops on your hook, move on to the next stitch. And then once you have 7 loops on your hook, you can complete the petal by yarning over and pulling through all of the loops. And then again, chain 3. And then insert your hook in that same stitch to make a slip stitch and close the petal. And then you can puff up the petal. And then we'll be working in the last 2 stitches to make the last petal. So again, chain 3. And then yarn over and insert your hook. Pull up a loop, a long loop, pull through 2, and then do that 2 more times in the first stitch. And then once you have 4 loops, move on to the next stitch. Do that 3 times as well. And then once you have 7 loops on your hook, you can yarn over and pull through all 7. And then now you're going to chain 3. And then instead of slip stitching in there like we've been doing, you're not doing that for this one. You can, it's just it doesn't look as clean. So what I want you to do is after you chain 3, pull a loop and then go to the back of the flower and insert your hook in that same stitch. And then I want you to put that long loop you pulled on your hook, tighten it, and then pull it through the back. And then chain 1 through the back, and then now pull a long loop and you can cut the yarn. And then now move it to the right side and puff up the flower. And then on the back side of the flower, you can use those short tail ends to just make a few knots. So this part is very quick and easy. So make a slip knot. And then insert your hook. And then chain 4. You're going to chain 4. Do this 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're going to make the incomplete double crochets in the first chain that we did. So what I want you to do is yarn over and then insert your hook in that first chain that you did. So yarn over, ignore the first 3, and in the 4th chain you're going to yarn over, pull up a long loop, and then yarn over, pull through 2, And that's our first incomplete double crochet. You're going to do 2 more in that same stitch in the same chain. You're going to do 2 more incomplete double crochets. And so just 1 more in that same stitch. And then pull through 2. And then you should have 4 loops on your hook. Once you have 4, you can close it. So pull through all 4. And then chain 1. Pull a loop. And then cut the yarn. And this is the puff stitch that we're going to use to put in the middle of the flower. So now grab your flower, and this is where we're going to place that puff stitch. And now I want you to grab a smaller hook size. You can use a darning needle. I'm just using a small hook. You can use anything to really bring those small tails to the back. And so I'm using a 2.2 millimeter hook. And then I want you to go to the back and find a stitch. And then insert your hook and then pull one of the tails to the back. And then do that again on the other side. And then I want you to tie a knot, maybe like 2-3 knots in the back to complete the flower. And then you can cut them after making 2 to 3 knots, or you can keep them long. If you're attaching them to like a cardigan or something knitted, you could just use a darning needle and pull those tails to the back of the cardigan. But I think I'm just going to glue it somewhere, and so I'm just going to cut it, and the flower is completed. And we are all done. Thank you so much for watching.